Now, I'm going to just talk a little bit while I simmer this. So generally you want to simmer this for about 5-10 minutes. I like 10 minutes is better. So we'll let that happen. I'll season it with some salt. Now, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about tonight was kind of one of the key ingredients to the dish, which is the chicken, or the tandoori chicken. So, you know, I'm concerned about what products I serve all of you, and so thankfully tonight I've been able to get some antibiotic-free Blue Goose chicken from Canada. And I do have to say though, I'm living in Hanoi right now and we have the bird flu going on in China, so it's actually not a joke. Like it's something pretty serious, and as I've traveled around Asia, I'm always concerned about, you know, where my food's coming from, and I kind of, wherever I am, I kind of go by the motto of, if you want to know about your food, you should know your farmer. And the interesting thing about the chicken that we're getting tonight from Blue Goose is that there's a lot of small farmers now in Canada, and this family who started the company is just like that. They started as a small company, and a lot of people want to know that their food's safe and trustworthy and of good quality. And so we're actually getting these family companies and farms. Eventually, there's so much demand that they're going into becoming a bigger company. And now this company can export here to Singapore and other places in Asia. So what I did with the chicken is I marinated it with some yogurt and some spices, some chili pepper, a little bit of coriander and turmeric, a touch of saffron. I prefer to use saffron instead of the bright colored tandoori coloring that you get. That's, I think, is a little fake. And then since we don't have a tandoor oven here, you know, there's generally woks in this part of Asia. And they have, thankfully, some ovens upstairs. I roasted it in the oven. So this is about 85% cooked. So I'm going to slide that in. And then as I slide that in, you know, I'm kind of happy to know that this event happened on a weekend. Because kind of on the weekends we can let our diets go. So I'm going to throw in some cream. And it isn't called butter chicken for not having any butter, so we'll put some butter in there too. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. Tomorrow you can go for a walk in the botanical gardens and, you know, maybe do some exercises in the morning. So we've made this for you tonight, and also with some of the dishes that we've done tonight, I kind of wanted to give you a flavor, a little bit of India and Canada together. But also show you that there's more to maple syrup in Canada, you know, in our dishes. We've used a little bit of maple syrup, but we've got some seafood and some ice wine and some other delicious things going on. So I like to just simmer this a little bit until the chicken's done. And then something that somebody like Stella would tell you, kind of the secret ingredient, is I like to take a little bit of dried fenugreek, which is called methi. And I like to kind of, it normally comes as a dried herb, and then I kind of put it in maybe a coffee grinder that you don't use for coffee, you use for spices. If not, you'll get a strange taste the next day. But I like to put that in just at the end to give it a little bit of a astringency and bitterness, but it really brings out the flavors of the dish. So tonight you'll be able to taste this. I normally just serve it with some rice, so tonight we've got some basmati rice, but also some Manitoban wild rice, just for a different Canadian flavor. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there, and we've got some roasted vegetables, roasted root vegetables that we would have in Canada, but we've spiced it up. We gave it a glaze with maple and cumin and coriander, just for a little Indian flavor. And then I'll just put a little bit of this just on the side. But I hope that all of you tonight can get a little taste before you go into the film, and you know, that it won't give you indigestion. You know, I'm hoping that won't happen, but I know it won't. But yeah, so thank you for tonight, and we have the buffet. There's 2 lines, so don't line up all on one side. It'll go much faster on that side. And enjoy the film tonight, and I hope you come out to the rest of the films this week. So thank you very much, and have a